Hi, everybody. This is Pastor Miguel. Today, I want to talk to you about unforgiveness and unforgiveness being a huge obstacle for deliverance. People that do not forgive usually don't get delivered. It might take a process where you might have to go to counseling and get help in order to forgive other people who have hurt you. But we're commanded to forgive people who have done harm to us. And Jesus, gives us the parable of the unforgiving servant, and also talks here in Matthew 6, verse 14 through 15 says, "For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses." So, if you want your trespasses to be forgiven, you must forgive the trespasses of other men. The parable of the unforgiven servant is found in Matthew 18, verse 21 to 35, and I will read that to you now. And it tells you what will happen to people that have unforgiveness in their heart, that choose not to forgive others, and are seeking deliverance. If you are seeking deliverance but you're not able to forgive people, then it's gonna get worse for you, unfortunately. Okay, and we could take that off this passage here, the parable. So then Peter came. So I'm gonna start reading verse 21. Then Peter came to him and said, "Lord, how often should my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Up to 7 times?" Jesus said to him, "I do not say to you, up to 7 times, but up to 70 times 7. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven is like a certain king who wanted to settle accounts with his servant. And when he had begun to settle the accounts, one was brought to him who owed him 10,000 talents. But as he was not able to pay, his master commanded that he be sold with his wife and his children and all that he had, and that the payment be made. The servant therefore fell down before him, saying, 'Master, have patience with me, and I will pay you all.' Then the master of the servant was moved with compassion and released him and forgave him his debt. But the servant went out and found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 denarii. And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, 'Pay me what you owe.' So his fellow servant fell down at his feet and begged him, saying, 'Have patience with me, and I will pay all. I will pay you all.' And he would not, but went and threw him into prison till he should pay the debt. So then his fellow servant saw what he had done. They were very grieved, and came and told their master all that had been done. Then his master, after he had called him, said to him, 'You wicked servant, I forgave you all the debt because you begged me. Should you not also have compassion on your fellow servant, just as I had pity on you?' And his master was angry and delivered him to the torturer, demons. These are demons, until he should pay down all that was due to him. So my heavenly Father also will do to you if each of you from his heart does not forgive his brother his trespasses." So what we see here is that this wicked servant was forgiven all the money he owed. And so he was forgiven, and instead of going out there and passing it on, forgiving other people for what they had done to him, he chose to go ahead and try to collect the money that was owed to him. And as a result, the master, God, the heavenly Father, saw what he was doing, and he delivered him to the torture demons to torture the person for having unforgiveness in their heart. Therefore, unforgiveness is a great part of deliverance, because God will not release you of your torment, of your torture, unless you are able to forgive other people for what they have done against you. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.